Hello, everybody, and welcome to my basement. Sorry about that. Okay, so we've got an episode today. We've done some building. I think I want to get back into doing something with some mods. Let's close that up because we are going to be down here for a while. That's right, we're doing some Rftools control today. Oh, it's going to be great. Remote Autocrafting, you've seen it by the title. It's what's gotten you here. What's gotten you? Is that correct? No. Alright, so I've set up the first part of the program here, and I've got a second part, so it's not like I'm just going to show it to you and that'll be that. I've got some substance here. Alright, so we've got the regular Autocrafting program here, and I've refined it from what I had before, and I made it back to what MC Jetty had put for his. So now instead of having all these slots selected like before, we've only got 0 through 9, and then you go up here, instead of using slot 0 through 23, we're just using slot 0 through 8, and so on and so forth. We've done this already. We're not going to do that part. We are going to do this part here. So let me just go ahead and show you what it looks like. Alright, so let's say I want a chat detector. Alright, so we are going to go to our third little card here, and inside here are items that I have recipes for. So I want this. So we're going to do chat detector right there, and I'm going to tell the chat detector, the one down here anyways, has a craft command. I'm going to tell it craft. Okay, hold on. Before I do that, I didn't do it. I've got one already. Craft. And then, hold on. I hope it works now. Okay, and is it not? Okay, I just didn't wait long enough. And there it is, 2. So, is that something that I'm gonna have to worry about? Anyways, so now that I've got my item that I want, I can go ahead and put the crafting stuff over here. So like, say, what if I want a bow? So it doesn't have to be stackable. Let's do that again, craft. And I hope it actually works this time. Yep, there it is. It gave me another bow, and it actually crafted it. Let's so now I've got another bow I can just stick wherever. So that's how that works. I guess it had to craft the chat detector, and it took a little bit. So let's do it again just to make sure that it works. Craft. I don't know what I was trying to spell there. Craft. There it is. Let's go to our inventory, and hopefully it crafts it. Or is it that I'm going to have to... I want to wait longer than last time because I don't want it to be like... Come on, just do it. There it is. Okay. It just takes a little bit, I guess, because it has multi-parts to it. Alright, so I'm going to show you how... Oh. We are going to have to turn that off. Turn off the block quick actions. What it was doing there is it was filling my hotbar. So let's do that, and it shouldn't do it anymore. Okay, good. Good to go. Alright, so we're going to put one right there, and we're going to call it pool. And we'll get to that one. We haven't made that one yet. Alright, so let's talk about what's going on here. Alright, so I have set the event is going to start on a redstone signal, and the event is going to be on the T node on the downside. And just to remind you, we've got our T node, and the downside is right down here. So when I type in chat, this chat detect, when I type in craft, the chat detector is going to detect that, send a redstone signal out, and it's going to send it up, which is the downside of that node. Okay, so then it gets its redstone signal and starts the event. What this does is it's going to examine an item, and it's going to say, well, what inventory do you want me to examine the item? And I want it to go to the T node, which is that one, and I want you to examine to the west and the north slot. Alright, so to the west is in that direction, which is our player interface right here. If you try to interact with the top, you'll interact with the armor slots. If you interact from any of the sides, it is the... Here, let's pick it up too. It is the regular inventory, like this part here. Here, let's hit shift so it makes more sense. This part here. And if you interact from the bottom, see down there, that is the hotbar. Okay, so I want to interact with my regular inventory. So that's why I have it set on north. So it's any of the sides, north is any of the sides. That's how that works. Alright, and then it's saying, well, what slot in the inventory do you want me to examine? And I want you to examine slot 2. So slot 2 is this one right here. I usually have things in these 6 slots and usually in these 6 slots. That's just how I play. So I'm going to examine this slot, which this one here is 0, this one is 1, and this one is 2. So it's going to examine slot 2. Whatever is inside there, it's going to tell the programmer or tell the processor what it is. Alright, so like say if I had the chat detector or the bow like before, it's going to say, okay, that's a bow. So then we go on to the next thing, and this is request craft. Alright, so it's going to say, well, what item do you want to request? So we go over the function, and we pull the last item that came from the examine item. So it's telling it chat detector. So it's saying craft chat detector. And then it's asking you, well, what inventory would you like it to go to once you are done? So we are picking the node T again, to the west and north, which is the regular inventory. So it knows to put it right back into here. Or let's show it to you this way, right here. Now what happens if nothing is there? Should be that nothing crafts, and maybe we'll even get an error message. So let's do that. Did we get an, yep, missing parameter, which that just means that I didn't have anything there. So it didn't craft. Alright, so something that I would like to do, I don't want to accidentally craft something by having it inside here. What if I have an item that I don't have a crafting recipe for? I cannot place these anywhere. It's like stuck to my... This I don't know, so let's actually try this out. This is a test. I don't actually know this. Let's do craft. What should happen is should give us an error message saying that we don't have a... Didn't do anything. Okay. Did it... Missing parameter was there before. Huh, okay. Well, I hope it didn't do anything. Let's just hit reset just to be safe. There we go. Because I don't have a crafting recipe for that. In the crafting recipes I have inside here that we've done with our auto-crafting before. So you have to actually be able to craft it with auto-crafting here on this side. And then what you do is you get it, like say Ender Anchor. Let's say I'm out and I find an area that I want to load. So now I will just keep this over here on the side, and like I said, I'll fill this all up with things that I can craft here. If I'm out and about and I want to craft this, I just put that there, and then I type in craft, and then it should craft it, and then there we go. I've got a second one. And that's how the remote auto crafting will work. Something I want to do, I want to make it so that I can't accidentally craft something. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to head over to our old easy storage that we don't use anymore. And we're going to pick a one-of-a-kind item. So let's go down to where there's like onesies. Like this. These prune seeds. Is that pruna seeds? Prune? I don't know. Let's do that. We'll grab one of those, and I also want to have something else. Should we do this ruby? Yeah, I don't think I'll ever have those rubies. Okay, so we're gonna actually do a second program here. Let's head back and then down, and then I'll show you what I'm going for here. Put that there, and I'll hold on to that item, and I can put these other things away now. So the Ender Anchor and that. Okay, so let's do this. Put this right there. Alright, now we're ready to start a so I want it to have a safe check. So let's grab that. Let's take this over here. What I want it to do is I want to examine count items in external inventory. Yep, that's what I want. I want you to count in the inventory T, west, north, which if you remember that we just said, that's pretty much my player inventory. And I want you to check in any slot, and I want you to check for this here, these seeds. Alright. Alright. And that's gonna report a number. So if we see down there in yellow, result amount of items. So it's gonna say how many is in this inventory, anywhere in this inventory. Alright, so we are going to have it next compare it. Alright, so we're gonna get the last number. There we go. And if the number is greater than 0, then we want it to go ahead. If it is 0, then that means I don't have this in my inventory and I want it to stop. So we are going to do that. Let's do a yellow. Let's do a green on this side. So true means this way, false means this way. Alright, so then if I do have this in my inventory, then it's going to go ahead and we are going to finish the stuff here. Okay, so let's try that out. Let's hit save, craft. There we go. And then head over here and take that out and put this one in. I've been exchanging these two as I make changes. Alright, so let's get an anchor. Can't have too many of those. And if I take this out of my inventory and I hit craft, it should not make it. See, I only have one. It's not doing anything. Let's hit clear so this doesn't look too cluttered. Alright, so then now if I do put this in my inventory anywhere and then I hit craft, there we go, it'll make one right there. Alright, so that's my safeguard. As long as I have one of these in my inventory, it will do the craft. So I just got to move this over, put in the recipe into this slot, and then it will work. And then that way I won't like accidentally craft anything. Okay, so we got that. Now what I want to do is I want to have a pool, okay? So now this one's going to be a little bit complicated because I have to be careful on this one. And this one really calls for a bigger reason to have a safeguard. Okay, so we're going to do another redstone event, and this time we're not going to fill in a node. We want it to come from the processor and we want it to come from the down. Okay, so that's the processor and it comes from the down. Okay, so when we get that, what we want it to do is we want it to start grabbing items and then putting them into our system. Now I want this to be like an automatic, like pulling stuff out of your inventory and putting it away for you. So this is going to be pretty cool. Let's see here. This is going to be slot 2. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Let's see if we can actually do that. Alright, so I have not done this yet. So we are going to pull items. Yep, fetch items. And we are going to pull it from our player inventory, which is T on the west side, and then north access. There we go. And we want to pull from slot. Oh, so you can only do one slot. Because I want to pick multiple slots. Can I pick multiple slots here? Can I put in, for the constant, can I put in extra? Because I don't want to pull everything. Well, I think that this is going to be something where we are going to have to do one at a time for now. Let's take a shift look at this. Inventories, no slot, not used for storage. Yeah, I think that we're only going to be able to pick one unless there's a way that we can pick, like set a variable, greater than variable, no. Equals to variable, check the last results equal to blah blah blah. Nope, it looks like we're only going to be able to do one at a time, it seems. Let's see here, pick multiple inventories. Get ingredients. No, we don't want any of that. Wait for finish craft. No, it looks like that we are really up here is where we're going. Push multiple items. This is pushing multiple items is from the processor to the inventory, but really I would like to pull multiple items from an inventory, put them in the processor, but it looks like that we can't. So let's go ahead and we're going to do one. We're going to set that slot as, how about we just set it as the third one here. So since this one is the craft, this one will be the pool. And you know, it's better than nothing. You know, how many times are you out and about and you want to get something back in at home, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll put 3. So slot 3. And if here's a reminder, 0, 1, 2, 3. So that's this one. And we're going to pull any item. And we're going to pull any amount. And if you don't give it anything, it'll just fetch a stack. Okay? And then we want it to put it in a slot. And that slot, since our auto-crafting is using 0 through 9, let's go ahead and put it in slot 10 of our processor. Alright? And then we were not going to do or dictionary or any of that. Alright. And then now that puts the item into our processor. Yep. And then now we want to grab the items from our processor and put them into our system, which is right here. So the node that we're going to use is channel T, so node Y, and from the direction of south. All right, so Y and south. All right, so let's go back down here. It's asking which inventory would you like to push to. Push to Y on the south, and it doesn't matter the axis, any side will work. All right, so then we want to take it. Wait, is this asking slot and inventory you'd like to push to? Any, the amount of items to push. Let's do 64 since that is the largest stack size. Because it doesn't say that if you don't put anything, it will only do 1 or whatever. Okay, and then what slot in the processor would you like to push from? And we're going to say 10. All right. So I think that is it. Nope, we've got to have our little safe thing, remember? And let's undo that. We don't want that to happen. All right, so we are going to examine our inventory just like before, just like this right here. All right, so we're going to get that. We're going to examine the T node. Nope, that's not right. Oh, we have to go up here. I was looking for this inventory thing. Yep, the T node from the west and access north so that we get into south is fine too. To get into our player inventory, and we're going to look in any slot, and the item that we're going to look for, I have right here, the ruby. Okay. The item we're going to look for is this ruby. There we go. And that's it. I think we're done with that part. It's going to get a number of how many rubies is in our inventory. Okay, so then we have to get the compare thing down here, greater than, less than. We're going to do the same thing where it gets the last number. So if the number is greater than 0, then that means that I do have a ruby in my inventory. And let's get this down here. So we want to say if it is false, if it is 0, then it will stop. So then green means good to go. That means I do have a ruby. And then we can go ahead with all of this. All right, I think that is good. I think we're ready. Let's try it. All right, so let's save our program. Save. Get that back. And then put that in here. There we go. And then because we are using slot 10 now to put the items back into our regular system, we have to highlight that 10, allocate that. So that's how you do that. Okay, so I'm ready to try this out. So let's put that away so that it doesn't work. And we want to get, let's get these beetroots right here. Okay, so we have that. All right, let's not put those in the right spot. Our chat command is pool. So let's do that, pool. All right, so nothing should have happened. Hopefully I have everything that I had before. No error messages. All right, let's put that in the third spot and then do pool again. And it should not work because I don't have the ruby in there. Okay, so let's take it out of that spot and then put the ruby in. and then it should give us an error message because we don't have anything in that spot, I imagine. Nope, it didn't give us an error message, but it also did not pull anything, which is good. Okay, now I do want it to pull. So I've got the ruby, I've got items in the third spot, and pull, and they're gone. Let's check our system. And there are beetroots right there. So that's how you do it. If you're all out and about, I can just move the ruby over, type in pull, and presto, it's back in my system. If I want to craft something, we got that. I've got, I can do the ender anchor again. Let's do something else. Let's do crafting. Yeah, this thing here, I'm making tons of these things. Okay, let's get some of that. Let's get one of these cards also. There we go. All right. This is going to be fun. I think that I'm going to need one more because let me tell you why. I'm going to need to... Well, let's just go ahead and make one since now that we have this going on. I need to have one linked. See, these are unlinked, and if I am out, I'm going to need one to link inside. So let's go ahead and make another one of these cubes that we can just carry on us. So let's see. Do I have the prune seeds inside my inventory? I do. So that means I should be able to hit craft, and then that means it will start crafting, and then it will eventually give me one, but it's a little slow because the crafting recipe, yep, there we go. So now I've got that. Let's go ahead. Someone, hey, mistaken. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and get that all together now. We can link it here, and then it will be linked from now until forever. And let's make sure we do the right one. All right, and there we go. And then I will just hold on to this. Which one is it now? Yeah, I think that this is the one that I had placed. Yeah. Okay. That's gonna go in our hotbar. Get that. Okay, so this is the one that's linked that I can carry around forever. This is the one that I don't want to place down because I want it to still be able to craft it. Same with this one here. So now if I'm around, I can go ahead and craft those things. Another one that would be good to craft would probably be, you know what I want to try? I didn't try if it would like craft multiple of something, or like will it give me here? Will it give me both of them? Like this, do I have an exciter on me? Is that what they're called? Exciter. Here's one right here. If I have this and I craft it, the crafting recipe will make 2. Will it actually make 2? I mean, will it? Yep, it gives me both. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, I like that. So let's put that inside there. And these can go into our inventory. What would be another good one? I could, I guess if I'm making the exciters, maybe I should go ahead and make these. But the thing is that I'd have to sit there and I hit craft like a ton of times. So, yeah, I'll do it. Let's just go ahead and make one. There we go. And then we'll keep that for later. And pretty much I'll just go ahead and I'll fill all of these things up. Like what, another one that I use is the modular storage. Right? So, modular storage. And then each one of these. It's not going to confuse it, right? I hit them too many times. But I'll go ahead and get these out, and then I'll be able to make these if I want them. I don't really need the 2. I shouldn't have done that. Because I usually only make like the 1 or the 3, depending on like if I need a lot of storage or not. So we'll put those in there. And we're on our way. We'll just fill these up with all of the useful crafting recipes that we need. And yeah, I guess I won't have to, you know, there you go. I'm sitting here like having fun because I had just made this with you. Pretty much, except for that very first part of the recipe up here before I got on, but I was like, oh, I gotta record this. This is so cool. Alright, there we go. And I will just go ahead and cover this up. You know what? I got a few extra birch logs here. Yeah. How about I just go ahead and throw those back into my system too? Pull. Yep, there they go. They're gone. Don't have to worry about it anymore. Isn't that awesome? Alright guys, let me check to see if I have any more time. There's something that I would like to make. It's not too technical. It's pretty much just going to be placing it. But I'll do that and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, here we are at spawn. I probably have a little bit extra time, but I do want to hurry up and get this out to you because my previous video was like a week made from the video before that, and I feel like that was kind of long. I was really struggling with the whole building thing, which I probably shouldn't have, but I did. So let's just go ahead and finish this here. I think we did something really cool today with the whole remote auto crafting. It opens up other possibilities to auto craft things or get things ready and you know, that kind of stuff. So I do want to tell you about something that is coming up. Let's go ahead and flip it around. Alright, so you might have seen from a few other people's videos, but we've got an ultra hardcore UHC sort of thing going on. It's going to be vanilla, and we're going to be playing with 2 other servers. So it's going to be us, the Ftog, and then Voxel Squad and Seasoned Gamers, and it's going to be really awesome. So expect those sorts of videos soon. It's going to be my first one. I'm participating. I don't know how well I'll do, if I'll be any good or not. I like to think that I'm good at Minecraft, but we will see. It's supposed to be regular upload, so everybody's uploading at the same time, and you'll get to see all of our perspectives. But you know, I'm sure that you know what UHC is. But yeah, I hope to have a lot of fun. It will be my first one, like I said, so if I mess up or if I'm really bad at it, then please forgive me. And yeah, I can't wait. So I will see you all then. I will have more videos before those videos come out, but yeah, I just thought I'd tell you about it in case you didn't know. So I will see you all next time, and you all have a good night.